Hello, my crafty people. Thank you for joining me. This is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today I have got my final flip through of my very first completed creative journaling traveler's notebook insert. So first of all, let's take a look at my traveler's notebook. I've done a few little things to her. I have added my Vampirella worry doll to the front, and I have added, this is Sylvia. She is a Japanese plushie keychain, which I added to there. I do not take my TN with me anywhere, as you can see, because of how full, chunky she is. But let's open her up, and we will take out the insert that I was working on. So I'll put my TN aside, and this is volume 1, which ran from April 23rd to May 23rd, and it was kind of serendipitous how that ended up that way, because as I did the second half, I actually did skip a day and had to combine and do the 2 days as one. Another thing I started running into was that I sometimes am not actually doing the journaling every day, but I make sure I pick up a journaling card and I journal for that day, and also possibly put any ephemera that I have with the journal card so that I can be ready the next day to actually put it in the book. So I have been managing to do that. I have not skipped journaling a day except for that once when I combined the 2 days together here. So anyways, let's go on. This is where I left you last time. And yeah, so my creative journaling is just basically someone who doesn't really have that much to journal about. I don't have very exciting days. Throughout this whole insert, I didn't really go anywhere or do anything, and that has always been my problem with journaling, but I think I've conquered that because I've managed to do this and I've really enjoyed doing it. So I've followed the same process throughout. I use a tip-in as my journaling card, and I journal on the back, and then I fold it over. Looking and reading back on the journaling words isn't that important to me. Being able to get it down is, and I'm not writing anything that is profound or prophetic in there. It's just, today I did this, that, and the other, or other ones are, I did nothing, but I felt good, you know, that kind of stuff. So this day I received I received a swap, so I ended up using some of the items in the swap here. I'm also putting the date on each page, so this is May 9th. This goldfish paperclip came with the swap, so I'm going to keep it on the page there. And I added some fibers to the tag. May 10th. Rained. I don't know. I had a Calgon bath. It rained, but it was hot. This was a Thursday, so I went to the pain clinic, and so they've decided that I have fibromyalgia on top of everything else. Not that it makes any difference. It's not going to change really how I feel, but well, at least we got a name for it. Okay, so this day was 11 and 12. This was the day 11th. I forgot to journal. Completely forgot about it for some reason. First time. So still been working on the KonMari. Worked on all the plugs and wires and gadgets and stuff we had, and ended up being a really big job, but it was fun to get rid of it all. It rained. My favorite saying, coffee and contemplation. Lots of coffee in here. Here it says Irish cream coffee is an actual felony. Okay, then this was Mother's Day. And didn't really have a very exciting Mother's Day because my husband always works on the holidays. But yeah, a little bit of a celebration here. Neither of our mothers are alive. Okay, and then on the 14th, I did an AliExpress haul. I filmed one, and these are a bunch of things from that. I also, at some point here, maybe this one, I grabbed a set of SpongeBob SquarePants stickers that I didn't want to throw away, but didn't know what to do with, so I've added a sticker every day here from this point on. At least I tried to. Yeah. 15th, not a lot of ephemera, just yeah, just talking about the usual on there. And another slow day here. Oh, I ended up writing on my card upside down, which really ticked me off at the time, but then I just went, oh well, it's so be it, because I didn't want to tape it on this way and have it flipped the wrong way, because everything in this book has been flipped this way. But since I've been watching other people's videos, and I see that some people will tape them down here and have them flip down, and tape them up here and have them flip open. So I may start incorporating that in my next one. I've only done a few pages in the new insert at this point. I don't know if you could see in the background here, but I finished a page of word stickers, and this little frame was left, and I pulled that off and stuck it on there. I like that. I obviously went to Michael's this day. Oh, this is when I got to spend my Mother's Day gift certificate for Michael's. And this is my card, my receipt. And I got some paints, so I did a swatch of the paints there. Orison's always stick some coffee in the book. And now this clip here came in a subscription box, which I will do I'll get to that page, and then I'm going to put it on. And that would be this page right here, so that's its home. So this day I received the Zen Pop box, and the theme was Lucky Cats. And I stuck down a few of the items that I used, and I wrote with the pens that I got, and yeah, just played around there. Made a cute little Japanese kawaii page. Then the next day, not a lot happened, but it was my night for pampering in the bathtub, and I did a nose strip. I did the feet peeling, foot mask, and I had a face mask. Also would have had a bath bomb in there, but no tag from it showing up. Okay, and then we get to the 20th, and I didn't really do too much this day. I was doing household chores and dreaming about my garden. I cut out pictures of magazines of things that I like about people's gardens, and here they have a little curtain across the fence, like shears. I thought that was just cool. I like that. This was a holiday day, Victoria Day. Matthew didn't have any school, and I just messed around. My husband worked as usual on holidays. I like this page. I like this built up collage there. Oh, this day's pretty bare. It rained. That's why I used the card. So I did some chores and I got a new desk. And there's actually a picture of it on the next page. So I got a desk and I moved all my planning and coloring stuff downstairs into an area where I've put the desk. It has 7 drawers, so it takes quite a lot of stuff. And so now up here, what you're looking at where I am right now is kind of like my art table where I'll do all my wet medium, messy stuff. And downstairs I will sit at the desk and do my planning and coloring and just the dry medium that doesn't make a mess. So brought that home that day. Just used bits of stuff. And then this is a picture of my desk. It's not that big, but it holds a lot of stuff. And I used my HS Sprocket to take that picture. I'm really going to try and take more pictures. This one got put in upside down too. Didn't sweat it this time. Makes it look like I mean to do that every now and then. I got my Paletful Packs pack, and this was one of the items we got there. And that was the last day, May 23rd. Last pages are just very simply decorated here. This is one of those little Polaroid Lomo cards that I get in the AliExpress hauls. Probably saw quite a lot of AliExpress stuff through here. Whatever. So that is my first insert done, and this was a personal size one. I actually just got a TN cover that's the personal size, but I'm going to file this on the shelf, and hopefully we'll just have a bunch of them in a row. It's wonderfully puffy. Now, I asked people on a TN group what they did with the paper clips. What they did with the paper clips that were on a insert that you finished, and not even the majority, everybody said they took them off and reused them in new inserts. So that's what I will do, unless of course it belongs on the page. Like the paper clip, it's part of that day's design and it means something. I got it that day. And same with this one, with the paper clip. I got 3 of those anyways, so it's not like I'm using it up. So yeah, those 2 will stay in here. A little bit of thingies here. And that's my first one done. I've already started my second one. My second one, this was a pocket size, so now I've gone up to the bigger size, and I'm using a standard wide for my next one, which is really feeling like a lot of space, I'll tell you, after this one. So when I get to the staples in the middle of my current excerpt, I will do a flip through of that one with you. And I have to say, I am really glad I started this journaling because I'm having fun. It's more about sitting down with the day than it is like feeling like you've accomplished anything or done anything or not. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me next time. See you later. Bye-bye.